Hey guys, welcome back to Wait Let Me Invest. My name is Zuko, and today we're going to be diving into my crypto portfolio. Before we look at the coins that I have in my portfolio, let's take a look at the crypto market and how it's been performing. Bitcoin has been booming recently, going up by nearly 50% in the last 6 months. We see a similar trend on XRP, with a rise of 36% since May of this year. One of the biggest winners in the crypto market in the last year has not been Bitcoin or Ethereum, but Solana. It has risen nearly 300% in the last year. Ethereum, on the other hand, has only seen an increase of 17%. The amazing performance of the digital asset class this year can be attributed, in part, to the significant moves by major players in the market. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, submitted an application for a Bitcoin ETF in June 2023. It's still pending an approval by the SEC, but according to analysts at Bloomberg Intelligence, there's a 90% chance that it gets approved in January. BlackRock's commitment to the cryptocurrency market doesn't stop at Bitcoin. The asset manager has also filed for a spot Ethereum ETF with the SEC. This new ETF aims to, and I quote, reflect generally the performance of the price of Ether, end quote. These ETFs present a promising opportunity for crypto investors because it signals an increased institutional interest. In my opinion, though, the surge prices that you actually see in the market today seems to be fueled by the expectations of these ETF approvals. I think it's crucial to acknowledge that once these approvals materialize, the market is likely to undergo a corrective phase. The correction could actually bring about a more measured and sustainable trajectory, which would align more closely with the intrinsic value of these digital assets. In more recent news, Binance, the world's biggest crypto exchange, admitted to breaking US anti-money laundering laws on the 21st of November. Their CEO stepped down, and now they're facing a massive $4.3 billion in penalties. We've seen about $800 million moving out of Binance across major assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and USDC. But here's the interesting part. When we compare this to the other times of crisis, like the one with FTX, Binance seems to be holding up pretty well. Back in November 2022, during the FTX mess, Binance saw almost $1 billion flowing out in just 1 hour, and that was just on Bitcoin. This shows a big difference in how the market sees the risk for Binance and other centralized exchanges in these shaking times. The market's reaction tells us there's a careful weighing of risks with clear distinctions between different exchanges, especially when they're under the regulatory spotlight. This could be a really positive turn for the crypto space, because it signifies a move towards tighter regulations in an industry that was previously unregulated. That was long. Okay, now that we've covered the latest market developments, let's shift our focus to something a bit more personal. My crypto portfolio. It's always interesting to see how these market dynamics play out on an individual level, so let's dive in. Currently, as you can see, my crypto portfolio stands at around £22,000. For viewers who are not from the UK, I will put up the value in USD somewhere in the middle of your screens. Right now, about 82% of my portfolio is in Solana. It's been a star performer, like I mentioned early on in the video, up almost 300% in the last year. I hold about 388 Solana coins. It's interesting to note that about 3% of that actually comes from staking. I think for me personally, the combination of holding and staking provides this unique dynamism to my portfolio, which offers both the long-term potential and also a bit of passive income on the side. Another thing to note is that it's essential to be mindful of tax implications, especially when it comes to staking. In the UK, the gains from staking are subject to taxation, so as I navigate my crypto portfolio, it's not just about tracking the market movements, but also making sure to stay on top of the tax aspects. I've got a detailed spreadsheet that actually tracks all my staking rewards, which is very useful come April when I need to fill out my tax returns. My next significant holding is Ethereum, where I currently have around 2 coins. Both my Solana and Ethereum holdings are staked. I also have a few other altcoins, Chainlink, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and Saber. Chainlink is great, especially with their Oracle feature. It provides secure data feeds that connect smart contracts to real-world information, making decentralized applications more functional and trustworthy. It's definitely a standout in the crypto world. Dogecoin and Shiba Inu don't really hold any intrinsic value apart from the fact that they're meme coins. I have them because I just wanted to join the bandwagon, you know what I mean? To the moon. Saber is a coin that I got way back in the last bullish run. It was doing really well and I was very naive at the time. I paid £100 for about 3,000 Sabers and it's gone down to 5. But lesson learned. Now let's quickly check out my staking rewards. The total rewards that I've earned is around £850. But this value fluctuates because it's dependent on the value of the coins that I've staked. As you can see here, I've earned about 15 Solanas and about 0.1 ETH. Just a quick note, I've actually earned more from staking my crypto than I have from dividends on my stocks and shares ISA and trading 2-on-2 accounts. If you haven't seen those videos where I go through those portfolios, I'll leave a link at the top of the screen so you can check them out. I earn anywhere between 0.46 to 0.48 Solanas every week, which is currently worth around £22, so that's nearly £100 a month just staking Solana. I don't earn as much on Ethereum, just 0.0002 to 0.01, which is about 60 cents to £2 a week. I've also got a bit of Bitcoin, but it's so little it's not even worth mentioning. Solana on the other hand has brought in nearly £11,000 in unrealized profits. Unfortunately, the rest of the coins in the portfolio haven't been as fortunate, resulting in some losses. For now, I don't really have any plans to invest more into crypto, because as I mentioned earlier, the market's been doing really well. However, I am keeping a close eye, and if we see that anticipated correction, especially with the potential approval of crypto ETFs, I might consider adding a bit more to my Solana holdings. I just want to get it up to the point where I could earn 1 Solana a week. That's my goal. That's all for my crypto portfolio for this month. Stay safe. See you in the next video. Peace out.